What's up here, loser? Jesus Christ. I can hear myself. Testing. I have no idea what I can hear myself. Testing again. Hello. I got nothing.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams
there we go. I think that's good.
Oh,
rain game. I fumble so fucking much. That's all I need.
Between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets.
What is this, a shit fucking game in New York? Ugh. What a dump. Already a flag in the first place, so that's good. Illegal block in the back for us. Perfect. Love the way to start.
Not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's a great idea to throw it in the rain, but fuck it, we'll do it anyways.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Carry for White.
Yeah, we'll get the first down. I normally don't run the ball too much, but fuck it.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get this well past.
Thank you, Brendo. It's not even I wanted to make a new layout. I literally
gain of 32 that time.
couldn't do anything else. Stream was totally fucking fucked. And I had to switch over our software, so
down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That ain't doing shit. That's loss of 2 right there.
Yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On second down, here's Watson. And a dump off to White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8 yards.
Man, my dudes are fucking shot. Tired as hell here.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, what is my receiver doing there? It looks like this is a wide open touchdown, and he just kind of doesn't know what he's doing there. Oh, that's just a terrible fucking play by the receiver. Wow.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
See if we can score on our first drive anyway.
And Gostkowski's kick is
At least we'll get some points out of it. Keep it moving here.
To a 3-0 lead.
I try to get the bits up there. Like I say, I'm doing the best I can. We got November up, blah, 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 blah. Still working towards that community giveaway. 20,000 bits, and we give away a free NFL jersey. So, oh, God. This will piss me off if it comes all the way back.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
And there you get what you get for returning. It's probably be overturned or something. This is what usually happens in my luck here. Yeah, here's the booth review. I don't get excited about these. On every kickoff I've ever had where I get a fumble, it's like a reverse, yeah. I called that on Madden so fast. Look at this. Look at the fucking doctor. Not even, it's attempting to get excited about something like that. Get that shit out of my face, EA. What a bunch of hot garbage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. First carry for
man, usually we're pretty good versus the run.
I
guess that's my bad there.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side.
Man.
Is it?
And now a fumble. The ball's out, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
Bunch of dive plays here early, and I'm getting ran on by the Jets. What the fuck is juice?
Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, boy.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the
These first down plays are huge.
What happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Defense is looking pretty porous at this point.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Man, my first down defense is just bad right now.
Especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's able to pick up the first down.
4 rushes for 30 yards, okay.
26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And on the ground they go with a running back.
This is like 9 yards of carry every single play right now. I'm like, the line of scrimmage, I'm getting absolutely busted up.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a handoff looking right.
And I'm just going to get the ball rammed down my throat the entire drive, and I have not really got ran on in this game yet, and that is the worst drive I've seen.
And there you go, nothing really too complex. Keep to your assignments, let them run it in, they did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play.
That is painful, man. That is a painful, painful drive.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties.
Wow, I got smashed in the mouth. I'll tell you what, if we play like that rest of the game, it's going to be very hard to compete. That's going to take up a lot of time. People are going to get tired.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Wow.
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
Had my run defense on the field. I even had my fucking bear defense, and there's just nothing there.
Met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
That's an unblocked man there, and I'm going to go, what, backwards 2 yards. The running game for me and Tom is slightly different here for our squads.
Bring in extra tight ends. You're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
My mic sounds shitty.
Jet territory now. Here's 1st and
I got
10
to work on it. I don't know.
44-yard line.
Richmond. Tiger. Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner.
I got no idea what is up with the mic.
Much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few.
I'll have to adjust that shit.
Again.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Goes underneath here to White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Watson.
Oh, Jesus. I pressed the wrong button there. I had Y wide open, and I pressed the fucking RB. It's my fault.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To the air yet again, Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing good there.
You've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
See what I got here.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And that will tie things up.
I got totally owned on my first drive running the ball.
He needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Here's Cannon.
That's the first run that hasn't gone for about 10 yards on me.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Darnold. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Okay, we'll take the sack there.
Able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Heads up here from Tom. You never know what you're going to get, so.
That's taken it around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. And a short gain there.
Trying to get a couple yards there, but.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 2nd is Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Watson on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And he doesn't
That's about what I'm capable of here.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've been terrible down in the red zone. Get in, yes! Get the fuck in, let's go.
James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on
Flag
his
on the play, scumbag.
Executed better, because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
How does the mic sound? Does the mic sound any better or worse? I don't know. I made one little adjustment. I don't know. Anybody's out there listening.
Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he will lose yardage and
jailbreak screen.
24.
Interesting.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
There we go. Pick that football up. Don't fall over, and he's going to fall over on the 4-yard line.
Bring it back to the 4-yard line.
We get Darnold on the sack.
All these years
We can suck it.
Game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Go back 3 yards. That's a good stop.
Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Sack.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, it's actually a little easier to score from here, so this is probably the best thing that could have happened to me.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson.
Going for the tight end right there, and it just sails.
To play here in the first half.
I might have took one extra step. He didn't need to.
Stadium after this short timeout. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they
Sack.
went backward and then got
Long run.
From gold to silver, because the silver lining
Some
is
trash
they got
shit right
the three,
there.
Right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll
Finally get over there to make a
26.
tackle, man. Stop playing like a fucking bitch.
Gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, boy.
Over the middle,
Tough
open is Thomas.
throw there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Classic Triffids play right there.
12 yards there as they
Dangerous,
keep this
but
drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here.
what a fucking scumbag-ass play that is.
So it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
That's for me perfectly, and just right to me. This little user pick by me. I just work on that pretty hard and then do what I got to do.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
I don't know how that's not completed right there, but that's a fucking bum-ass play by my dudes.
Now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Over, what do I have in the arsenal here? None of it's great. Still 32 seconds, looking for all sorts of nonsense. Let me try this one. Fuck
New
it.
England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The final shot before the
Oh God! Fucking my receiver falls down. That could be a touchdown right there. Did you see this? That's actually the dude I'm looking for, and he's probably going to snap off that route so hard he's going to be flying down the field, and he just falls over on his fucking face on the route, and I just have to delay just a little bit, and I can't get it off and get sacked. So that is some trash shit right there. Good news is I'm going with the win in the fourth quarter.
Continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold.
These little fucking checkdowns, dude, they're just nasty.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit!
Darnold from the gun. Looking deep downfield.
That is almost intercepted.
And it falls down incomplete.
Yikes.
Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
No way, I got a safety on that, dude.
Those passes out,
And there's no pass rush at all there. Man, that is terrible.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a
Just back to the 1 yard line.
Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's
I don't know. I might get safety here in the backfield.
That also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
There's some fucking Godzilla going down, and we're gonna switch a stream here. Sorry, guys. New software, just getting used to this crap.
That's
So
probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
and yeah,
So a much rosier picture now after that last
Another game
play.
going down right
First
now.
and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, Richmond. Black 99 Billy. Tiger.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
well, what is this about?
Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. However,
Oh, my
let's
God.
see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away.
I'm not going to lie, I thought that might have gotten lurked. And the one route that I did like there.
Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
But second and 21, that really hurts.
They also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Tiger. Come back.
Now it's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Just got to get a couple
get it here to about the
yards there.
Line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I think you're muted. That could be AJ, yeah. It's a good,
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right.
Oh, come on. Get that throw off. That's a fucking laser dart toss. That's mad cheap and nasty.
Be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This is a fucking bad punt, too. This is an error. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here.
This one away. Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here.
Heads up. I don't know.
On the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit really
dude,
here.
I may be, you might have been muted for my last attempt at this, so I can't get over to that laptop. I mean, I could, but...
Think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they
I think I lost you there.
Influence the throw, and remember, quarterbacks got to get rid
so I can check real quick on something, AJ. Hold
up.
up.
They can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
Oh, that's a catch?
I think he got that with one hand.
What the fuck is that?
Good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
And now we have some really weird chats coming in.
They do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places.
That's my bad.
About examining those gloves to see if they're having too much.
What is this, dude? Somebody ban this idiot.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route.
They're
but
banned.
He also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon.
Finally a fucking stop on the ground.
Immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level.
Jesus.
Because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 3.
And more running with the fucking Jets. This is how they duffed me in the first drive. It just HB dive up the
10
middle.
yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
3 wide receiver sets,
So
and
first
I
and
just
10 now
literally
from the 30. Now they try the right side here.
HB stretch, HB dive. These have all been working on me.
To the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
There we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out.
Oh, that could have been an interception.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield.
Darnold with 46. I thought Tom was like,
incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
one of the leaders in passing, and he hasn't passed the ball at all.
He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the
Cover
13.
2, man. That's the deep shot that you got to be careful for. If you're not, you just...
In the first
tough.
half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
If I could break a tackle, dude.
Out inside the 10 to the 9.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run it on the toss.
And I have unable to break a tackle or do a spin move, which is pretty much a given for anybody else in this game, but fuck it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend.
AJ, what do I sound like on the mic? I don't know if you're listening,
He's
but
been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
yeah, me neither.
This one fielded at the 5.
Listen, I can't get a field goal blocked every single week, though. I mean, come on.
And a nice job there as he
It's
gets
just
this one
a little.
shy
It's
of
going over the top.
35-yard line at the 34. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Lots of time in the game. You kidding me? Tom is one of the fastest scorer in the games. He's playing a little bit kind of
I'd rather get in the end zone
conservative,
first
but
and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Darnold. He's going to air one out.
there we go.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist.
Oh, come
All
on.
the way back just a yard or two short.
These offensive linemen are the best they are the best tacklers that you'll see, dude.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Watson.
Oh, wow, that's an
Taken down. The Jets get him
What
there
in the
for
fuck
sack.
is that? My first down.
In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Wow.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second
It's just
and
2
20.
linemen over there blocking one dude, and he just owns everybody, so that's amazing.
Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Play calling has been not great.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Watson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Watson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a dump off to White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is one.
Oh, come on, White. You got to be kidding me. If they're in it.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on
Looked like the hole was so big, and he just.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Yo, AJ, if you're there, try to dial back into Discord chat. See what happens.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve.
There's literally,
complete.
it's only 3. Tom only throws to about one person, his halfback
Give him 8 on the play,
or his wide
and it'll make
receiver.
it a 2nd down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to air one out.
Pick that shit.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Rivers coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time.
I don't know where that's to.
Will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Watson. He's going to air it out for Dortch. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Man coverage blitz, I think. I don't see a lot of those, so been working on the game a bit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Heads up here for Tom's halfback.
4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go
wow.
forward on 4th down
Slants.
caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
I don't know what is that about. Darnold gets owned.
They sack him back at the 42. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Darnold. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. To throw is Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Needed this division win, so it's a good win for me here.
Washington.
Nothing
And
over
they go
there.
backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Reset, reset, reset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Back 22. Back 22. Check 3, check 3. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Now a handoff looking right. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd down. That's White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
This is a disaster of a run right there. My God.
Out here called by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Jesus. Did I just kick a field goal when they have no timeouts left? Or did he call timeout? I can't remember.
Embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Christ.
Yeah, he's bailed him out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
It's a heck of a fucking defense over there.
On a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
One last throw now for Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down.
Good game, Tom. You're terrible. Welcome to the show. Punch fucking ice.
Well, Charles, the forecast call.
I think there's another game on right now, so I can switch over to that quickly.
Throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
It's like Trevor's on, so I'm going to just literally move over there in 2 seconds.
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't.
Here we go. Now we're live, Buffalo versus Washington.
You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What?
I'm gonna listen to myself in the audio here a little bit.
Ohio. Ohio.
Throwing again, Brissett on second and 10. He's going to loft one.
Just gonna see if this comes through on the other end.
A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Mike 49. Ohio. Ohio. Hot. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's you back there.
Again, it's Brissett.
Give me a sec.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But
Mic volume
sometimes
sounds
the
super
number
loud.
just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. On play action, Allen. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
A final shot before half for Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Still testing the microphone here, see what this sounds like.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go!
A first down throw for Brissett. Dumps it off for Geist. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion.
AJ, you there?
On the handoff, it's Geis. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down, 4 down. Ohio, Ohio.
Not sure what the hell that's about.
Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Trent Murphy. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job.
I think I had you muted on the whole server, AJ. You think you should be back up now. So, oh, there you go. I can hear you.
And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
No, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
AJ, keep talking.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am not a twin. We got the Bills, we got the Redskins, we've got 3 children here banging on walls, and we got 3 children here banging on doors, yelling, crying, getting in trouble with each other, and just creating havoc, kind of like the game we're watching. Bunch of children knocking on walls and banging on things, just generally disruly. And yep, there we go. I'll be right back.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
Sounds like you're very quiet, but I'm working with a whole bunch of new software, so it's expected, I guess.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Jackson. And some space here. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Buffalo. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching that, Barney! Barney!
Still double checking to see your volume, AJ.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
In theory, this should work, but we still got some kinks to work out, looks like.
I know the scouting report on him him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come
Just
up
gotta
on
check
third
this
down.
microphone. Looks like it's pretty fucking loud. What is it, minus 13?
Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their doubles at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Come on, let's go. Green 38.
On play action, Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll check it down to Geis. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Brissett. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On first down, this is Geis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, If you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They run with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
You still there?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Welcome to the show.
And to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a
Looking
chance
like
to
Washington's
settle down,
beating the
catch their breath a
Buffalo
little
Bills
bit after they
14-10,
give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Game.
So they fake the handoff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A little bit of a lag situation going on.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Carry number 10 now for Ivory. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Lucky 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. Complete, Richardson had it. And they'll get it 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Brissett on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down. Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball.
Sure, you're careful. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football and it leads to more completions for them.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Allen, off play action. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that was incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
2nd down, Brissett. Out to the left here to Reed. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Brissett to throw on 1st. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side is complete to Reed. They give him 14 yards. It's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football. Understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. halftime, I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it.
I seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the cast off. Never met a man can on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law.
Kids everywhere have been dreaming of getting their chance to take on the biggest course yet. American Ninja Warrior Jr.
This is going to be one epic battle. Absolutely.
I'm not a quitter. I will keep going.
Great job, buddy. You did amazing.
Keep on trying hard, and you can become an American Ninja Warrior. This show is awesome!
American Ninja Warrior Jr. Saturdays at 7. Only on Universal Kids.